Welcome to the Uma Show. In this video, I'm going to talk about mindset shift for 2022. Mindset is everything, isn't it? A positive mindset is an essential part of improving your mental health and becoming a better version of yourself. Here are some mindset shifts maybe you need to make in 2022. How to get emotionally unstuck. I get this question a lot of times in my social media that I feel I'm stuck in life. What do I do? And I have gone through phases in my life where I felt the same. So how do you get emotionally unstuck, right? So our mind is a mystery that we are still trying to figure out. We sometimes feel fantastic and ready to take on the world. However, as we grow, new behaviors may emerge in our daily lives. Some are beneficial and provide structure to our life, while others will cause us to become stuck or the situations we are going through. 5 ways to become emotionally unstuck are these. There are various approaches to becoming emotionally unstuck, and following are the 5 ways for becoming emotionally unstuck in your life that I hope will be helpful to you. It's something that I've tried in the past. Locate a quiet area. Find a quiet place, or at length, a place where you won't be disturbed. Make it a habit to visit that location frequently. The goal of this peaceful spot is to start cultivating your inner voice. You'll be able to recognize your emotions and understand why they exist. You will start to acknowledge your emotions there, and you would maybe start to talk to your emotion, that everything that you're feeling. Examine your emotion. The second step after finding a quiet place is to dig your emotions down. You will see that one feeling hides a slew of others as you discover your inner voice. This phase requires doing some research to figure out what causes these emotions. Journaling is a great help here. If you start journaling about those emotions, a lot of things come out, right? And then change your outlook. Changing your surroundings can help you gain a new perspective. By paying attention to the present moment, you can appreciate the pleasant experiences in your life. Concentrating on what's working will lift your spirit. The next could be adapt positive changes. A negative reaction to something strengthens the upcoming contrary response when faced with stress from the outside environment. These unpleasant internal reactions become a habit of having a pessimistic or gloomy mindset. It's critical to shift your stress response to a good one before it gets habitual. Start believing in yourself. I mean, we've heard it multiple times and we want to do it, but at times it's so difficult. But it's so important to do this, to come out of that emotionally stuck place. So live a triumphant life. Make no excuse for not taking care of yourself or for not wanting to do what others want of you in terms of solely meeting their needs. Once you've given yourself enough time to nurture yourself, you'll be able to meet the needs of others. Feel liberated and healed after breaking away from negative patterns and transforming into most beautiful version of yourself. Now let's talk about how to let go of a grudge. This is again something that almost all of us have something against a situation or a person or people, in general in our life that are close to us, family members or friends or, an extended friend circle. Living in that space is never healthy for us. So how do we let go of a grudge? The grudges are holding you back. They can be stealers of your joy. So here I have a list of tips that can help you to let go of the grudge you're holding. First is recognize the pain. You were indeed wronged. It's a good place to start to write down what happened and how it made you feel, whether it's in a notebook or a letter. You'll never send to the person who caused you rage, but when you get them in imagery chair and demonstrate rage, telling these realities can be an enormously powerful exercise. Then decide to forgive. Act of forgiveness is a gift, especially when forgiving someone who broke you into pieces. It doesn't mean you have to forgive or forget the offense. It's not about persuading other people to change their behavior. That's never possible. It could be even forgiving oneself and trying to make amends for whatever you've done, or how you've behaved, or how you have responded to it, or how you look at it right now. And that itself is so powerful. Forgiving is a very, very powerful act that can make you feel lighter and move on in life with less baggage. Practice the art of letting go. Empathy makes it possible to forgive. Recognizing the other person's point of view, that they too are dealing with unresolved misery, can help you cope with your own pain. Visualize a thick rope connecting you to the person you want to forgive, and then letting go of that rope or cutting that cord. Daily affirmations, journaling, meditation, and keeping track of your thoughts and attitude can be very beneficial. It has always helped me. Put yourself in others' shoes. Again, a very, very important act. Consider the problem from the other person's perspective for a time. That will assist you in comprehending why they behaved the way they behaved, or what they did and why they did it. You will occasionally come across circumstances that make the other person's action easier to accept because you've understood their situation, their circumstances, or maybe them as a human, and then next would be forgive verbally. You don't have to say it to the individual, but you do have to say it out loud. Declare that you are letting go of all the wrongdoing and you're forgiving the person verbally. And it's just so powerful when you do that. You literally physically feel light. Now let's talk about ways to overcome negative thoughts. This is another question that I get asked all the time. How are you always positive? And do you get negative thoughts? Of course I do get negative thoughts, and I'm not always positive. It's just that something that you have to work on to be in that space of positivity most of the time. Did you realize that your thoughts can influence your feelings and emotions? Then there are 5 ways to overcome negative thoughts, and these are the 5 ways that I've tried and I've come to this space. Recognize and correct mental errors. Our thoughts have a brilliant and persistent method of persuading us of things that aren't true. These enormous notions serve to encourage negative thinking. You can learn how to challenge them if you can recognize them. Replace negativity in your surroundings with positivity. What you allow into your head in your daily life has a significant impact on you. Start questioning what you let in. Question yourself. What are the leading sources of negativity in your life? Then consider spending more time with positive origins. Let it all out and talk about it. Keeping unpleasant thoughts locked up that are beginning to darken your entire head and your inner self will not help you. Allow them to leave. Talk to someone close or go to a therapist and talk it out and let your feelings out about all the feelings that you're feeling. Then surround yourself with positive people. I mean, that has a huge impact. You are, when you are engaged in a negative cycle, or talk to people who can help you see things in a different light or help you have a different perspective and won't feed you with negative thoughts. It's important to have those kind of friends in your friend circle or family members who would give you a positive perspective towards something that you're going through, and it helps tremendously to change your negativity into positivity. Use positive affirmations. Try reading some positive and motivational content, or just listen to something, an audible book, or there are so many podcasts nowadays that I use actually to come back to my positive thinking. It can also help you cope with your negative thoughts. It can also, you could also read self-help books or quotes, or just have quotes written somewhere that you can see very often, or affirmations that you can use to bring yourself back to a positive place. Now, let's talk about how to not be judgmental. This is a big one, and this is something that we all have, somewhere we all judge situations, people, and it all comes from the way we are raised or the background we come from. So how do we not judge that is going on outside of us? Have you ever had the experience of being judged? Have you ever felt pressure to cease expressing yourself in public? Let's face it, as much as we despise being criticized by others, we enjoy judging ourselves and sometimes other people. So here are 5 practical ways not to be judgmental. Reflect on your life. Examine your mental condition to ensure that your life's experiences and events are not interfering with your mental well-being. To be non-judgmental, you must first be at peace with yourself and your life's path. Adopt an attitude of acceptance. Accepting person's sentiments, personal beliefs, and experiences as valid, even if they differ from your own, it's a sign of acceptance. Imagining oneself in the shoes of the other person can help you be more sincere and compassionate. Maintain a positive gesture. Positive body language can demonstrate that you are paying attention. Maintaining comfortable eye contact, sitting alongside, and slanting towards the person are considered good. Avoid saying everything. Everything you are feeling isn't supposed to be shared. When you're conversing with someone, you must refrain from making any judgment or comments, whether favorable or contradictory. Recognize the contrast in cultures. Before dealing with a person with different cultural background, be prepared to address what is culturally suitable and feasible for that one, or seek assistance from someone from the same cultural background. Now let's talk about something that I keep talking about, and it's very important to me, and I feel it should be very important to all of you, and that is how to start loving yourself. There's a lot of talk about self-love these days. It sounds nice, but what exactly does that imply? Why does it matter? How do we love ourselves? Why does it matter how we love ourselves, right? Accepting yourself completely, treating yourself with kindness and respect, and nurturing your growth and welfare are all examples of self-love. Here are some tips to help you love yourself more. Start doing positive self-talk. Try to realize you are the most valuable person in your life. Start appreciating yourself even for small wins. Replace the contradictory elements of your life with positive ones. Get rid of toxic or depressed people. Start recognizing your strengths. Start accepting your imperfection. All the above suggestions can help you become a better version of yourself and live a happier life. So I hope this episode helped you, because I know mindset is everything. If you have the right mindset towards life, life just becomes so much better. And of course, we go through phases in our lives, and our perspective keeps changing. But to come back to that space, to center yourself and start looking at things that serve you rather than making you negative, is all a mindset, and that's why I wanted to do this video. And I get asked a lot of questions about mindset, and mindset is also so important for our overall well-being and health, our physical health. If you have the right mindset, you will have proper gut functioning, you will have all your organs functioning well, and you will have better skin and health. It's been proven time and again, and I see that all the time when I'm coaching women, that how mindset affects skin and hair health. So that's why I wanted to do this video. I hope you liked it, and if you want me to do more of these videos, please comment below. I hope it's been helpful to you. If you have any questions, please ask me too. And if you want to check out my online courses, go visit my website or follow me on Instagram, where I share a lot of free content on skin health, face yoga, face massage, mindset, and so much more. Just living a fulfilling life is what I want to help you with. See you next week, and stay tuned into my channel, subscribe to my channel, and show me all the love that you've been showing me over the years. Love you all. Sending you lots of hugs and health.